Joe, Mimi, thank you for coming. Coach, if you wouldn't mind opening up with just a few comments.
I love my team. We got a lot of players who are struggling right now. Obviously, we knew the season was going to end at some point, but as I told them, in doing this for the amount of time that I've done it, I probably won't have a group that'll mean as much as they did. Toward the end, felt good, and obviously they made a couple plays that finished it, and then we had a shot at the end. I mean, that's all you can ask for. You know, I thought we did what we could. We clawed back. We went down. We fought. Just everything I love about the whole group, and it stinks. But at the end of the day, we didn't make the last play that we needed to, and they did. But as I told them, I don't think for 1 second that this group should ever be upset or you know, hang their heads at all. We've had some really good teams, teams that have been in this position. But the hurt they have is because they actually, you know, they really love each other. So that's the part that hurts. At the same time, they represented themselves and the university in the best fashion possible.
Yes, thank you. We'll open up the floor for questions. Jacob, looks like you're at the.
Yeah, hi, Jacob Benj with the Associated Press. For Mimi, you had a couple of shots, big shots there down the stretch as St. John's was coming in, catching up there with North Carolina. Just can you take me through those last couple of minutes as your team was making that comeback? Just what was that feeling there when you tied it up for the first time in the fourth quarter, and how would you describe the fight that your team had there to take it all the way down to the final buzzer?
Well, you said it yourself. This team has a lot of fight, and that's what we've pretty much been doing all year is making people care, making people know who we are. And in those final minutes, we were just constantly pouring positivity into each other, letting each other know next play, we got this. And that's all you could ask for. I think that this group is really special, and Joey T led us all the way to here. And I think that when you look at it in the final seconds, you'd be like, oh, maybe they could have did this, maybe they could that. But nobody was there along the journey. Nobody knows the things we had to go through, the adversity throughout the whole year. So at the end of the day, those final seconds don't define us. But, I mean, it was one heck of a ride.
How would you describe the second half in general, overall as well? It looks like your team shot about 57%, just a way different number than the first half. Maybe what was the difference there? Maybe at halftime message, or were shots just falling, or how did you see it from your vantage point?
We had to just make an adjustment within ourselves. It was nothing that UNC was doing that was really, you know, hurting us in that time. We just had to adjust, and that's what we've been doing all year. So we made those adjustments and, you know, hit shots, they fall, run our offense, and just don't let anybody take us out of our game. But at the end of the day, the locker room was full of positivity. It wasn't, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. It was just go be you and just do what you've been doing all year.
And then when you hear your coach say, you know, this team means as much to him as any other team, or you know, just the uniqueness and how special that this team was to start the season the way that your team did. When you reflect on it, just maybe what stands out the most, and just what do you think of when you reflect on St. John's season?
Well, Joey T went and got a bunch of girls with a whole different kind of story and just brought us all together. And he said, hey, this is what we're going to go do. And we said, okay, let's do it. We believed in each other. We understood each other's path, each other's journey. And, you know, a lot of us, it was our last year, so why not go without a bang? We had a goal in mind, and I think a lot of people counted us out. So it was, you know, our duty to go prove everybody wrong and, you know, make people care about us. And I think that tonight that we did that, and even along the whole season.
Gotcha. And then just last one for me, Coach. When you hear Mimi say just, you know, going out and proving doubters wrong and things like that, and you mentioned just reflecting on the season a couple of minutes ago, just how much does it mean to you to be able to perform at this stage at the NCAA tournament in this sort of a season with this sort of St. John's team? You touched on it a minute ago as well.
I mean, I've watched them do it all year. You know, I think as Mimi alluded to, you know, my message all year was make them care, and they did that, and that covers a lot. Okay, but no, I've seen them do it all year. You don't have an opportunity to be in the games we were in all year or be in the environments we were in and come out successful unless you have a team that's built for these moments, and they were. And so I'm just really proud that the entire country, the entire world got to see them play because it's fun to watch, and the amount of support we've gotten from just people back home, people who follow us, our community, our university, our president, obviously our athletic department with our AD, and this is Kathy's last run, so I couldn't be prouder to have her here. I mean, they were built for it. So,
Any other questions? I don't see any from Zoom. Joe, Mimi, thank you so much for your graciousness, and congratulations on an NCAA season.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.